I'm here in Toronto for Hot Docs, one of the world's great documentary festivals, and definitely one of my personal favorites. I've been here with 5 of my films and survived 2 very nerve-wracking forum pitches in front of hundreds of observers. This time, I'm here mainly to cover the industry side of things for the D Word and to talk to some of the folks attending. The place is humming with excitement and possibility. But there's also a palpable undercurrent of anxiety.
The general mood is that it was the worst of times and it was the worstest of times. Things are pretty grim in the industry, but I think people are trying to put a brave face on it. I mean, what's the alternative? Just everybody stops making documentaries?
So, what's the outlook for distribution? Is it as gloomy as everybody makes it out to be?
So if you only want to work for a major company, yes, because the major companies don't care about small independent people anymore, but you have to do things for yourself and you have to learn how to do things for yourself. And you know what? That's been true forever. It's not just the past 10 or 15 years.
Being in this market environment always brings back fond memories of my first film, The Heck with Hollywood.
Explain for us what the role of the distributor is. I mean, what does a distributor do for a movie exactly? Except take a percentage of the box office.
This is a really primitive question. Okay.
I'm still asking primitive questions.
So, what are you doing here? I'm looking to present a project. It's a 12-episode mini-series about the history of tarot and trying to pitch it to distributors.
What are you here at Hot Docs for?
To try to sell a documentary. Find this one, and if you are a distributor, the perfect person for me.
No, I'm not.
Needless to say, it's not just distribution filmmakers are looking for.
But at Impact Partners, what we do is we finance documentary projects with equity funding. We have a group of investors that we work with who provide the funding for all of our projects, but are also members of Impact Partners. So we're curating a slate of projects for them over the course of the year. Social issue documentaries, since that's kind of the motivation for why the investors are involved.
If funding and distribution weren't enough for filmmakers to lose sleep over, there's AI.
It's really scary what it's capable of doing. I think it is terrifying that we have yet to create legislature to contain what's going on here. You're all aware of deep fakes and you simply answer your phone call and now they've got your voice and it's getting really dystopic. I feel hopeful and terrified at the same time.
It's exciting. I'm here with a Nigerian director and an executive producer from the United States to pitch a project which is a Nigerian and Italian co-production. And we're going to be pitching it at the forum. It's about oil spills and the environmental disaster happening in the Niger Delta. So it's a
Volunteers, the unsung heroes of every film festival, are setting up for the main event, the pitch forum.
Hold on. If I can ask the decision makers to take their places at the table, please. Thank you.
I'm excited to see my longtime friend Robin Hessman is next up to pitch.
I'm Robin, the producer, a longtime Hot Docs observer, first-time pitcher. And this is the director, Elaine, and we are thrilled to be here in the Black Sea today to tell you about our new film, Arrest When They Was. Across the globe, women are still denied basic autonomy to make personal health care choices over our women's eyes. Look at the U.S., where women and doctors are terrified they could be arrested for abortions. Well, in our film, 3 midwives are arrested, not for ending pregnancies, but for helping women give birth. We are seeking about $400,000 in finishing rounds, and we welcome meetings with funders and distribution partners, and we look forward to your feedback. Thank you.
Go to Kelsey Koenig at Impact Partners, please.
I think it's a really important story. For us, practically, since you have ITDS funding, we'd love to chat with you more, but really excited about what you're doing.
It was so nice to meet you. I will text you a good card.
In the aptly named Dealmaker Room, follow-up meetings with potential funders leads to even more meetings.
And then we got all of your guys' emails, so I can.
But I'm a texter. Do you mind if I just write down your phone?
Oh, go for it. Sorry, hold on. It's called. I'm WhatsApp. Yeah, me too. Awesome.
This is my first time, and first impressions is definitely good for networking. I really enjoyed the industry mingles that they've had. I'm an emerging filmmaker, so it's just been a good environment for that. I've spent most of my time networking and in workshops, and the pitches were cool. And I'm really glad I came.
It's the closing reception, and while I'm trying to see where the drinks are being served, in the background, I hear the announcement of the $20,000 prize for Best Pitch has gone to Robin and Elaine for Arrest the Midwife, which leaves them only $380,000 left to raise. Piece of cake. While we may dream of leaving hot dogs with money in our pockets or distribution deals in hand, it's memories of the people we've met there that stay with us.